sent me out here to talk first. I didn't know I was talking first. Welcome to our 2012 Musical Theater Showcase. What you just saw was the tap number, and I'm the tap teacher. My name is Amy Hall Garner, and mostly everybody in the tap class, that was their first year ever taking tap. Wow. Some of them took tap last year with me, maybe about four of them, but mostly the majority, that was their first time ever. So my goal was for them to sing and to dance, and so they just did that for you. So I'm really, really proud of them for that, because that's very tough. But this year we've had a wonderful time with your students, with your children, my students, your children. They've tried to do everything from scene work, singing, dancing, everything. They happened to see a show 2 weeks ago. They happened to see Sister Act with Raven Simone, so they got to see the highest level of what they're doing, which is Broadway. So hopefully that kind of helped them out for their show. We got them prepped up for this show today. We have Miss Shadia, who is our vocal. And she's recording all the good vocal that you hear, all the harmonies and stuff. Come on, Miss Shadia. Help me out. And then we also have Miss Katria Blake and Madison. And they can just talk about a little bit about what they've done too over the year working with your kids. So, yeah.
I teach the dance portion of the musical theater. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you so much for coming. Shadia.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Miss Shadia, the vocal instructor. I also want to thank Maureen Brown, which is not here, but she also works with the kids on Fridays. And I want to thank you all for we wouldn't be here without you guys and all your support. And it takes parents like you to have kids like them. So thank you so much. I see them on Saturdays. We work on vocal technique, how to use the voice, where to place it to maximize the sound. Also, after we conquer most of that, we're never done. I'm not done even doing that. But if we start working on interpretation and how to use that voice to complement the movement, to complement the sound, and to say a story and a message. I'm really proud of them and the voice and the quality that they've acquired this year. And yeah, so thank you very much.
Mr. Michael will say a couple words too.
So yeah. So one of the things that we did this year was we created a lot of original work together on our feet through just exploring, experimenting on stage using improv. I started out with tasking each member to create their own character. So from the ground up, from the inside out. And then they had to create monologues shortly after that we then performed for each other in class, gave each other observations, made adjustments, etc., etc. But I want to open up the doors a little bit and let you in on some of that process of experimentation that we engaged in. So you see 3 chairs here. You see 2 young, wonderful performers. But you see a 3rd chair. Why, might you ask, is there a 3rd chair? Well, I will tell you. We are going to play an exercise that we often played in class to get our minds going, to create new things. And this one's called Gibberish Talk Show. The way that it works is it has 3 characters. One, we have a top-rated talk show host. She slid into Oprah's slot, and she now enjoys all of the fans that Oprah once had. We have an expert, world-renowned expert. Can I take a suggestion as to what he's an expert in or on? Anything. Shout it out.
Insects.
Insects. Okay. Our gentleman here, this character is an expert on insects. I need a 3rd character, and I would like to draw from the audience. Is there a brave soul at it? Yes, you, sir. What's your name?
Deshaun.
Deshaun. Put her there. All right, come on up. Everyone give Deshaun a round. So Deshaun, you might be wondering, well, we have a talk show host, we have an expert, we have an interview. Why do we need a 3rd character? Well, Our expert does not speak a lick of earthbound language. He doesn't speak English, Spanish, French, Twi, Ga, Chinese, Japanese, anything. He doesn't speak a lick of anything that we, as human beings, might understand. Which is why he has hired this studious and well-trained and well-learned translator, who has fallen in love with his native tongue and can now translate all of his knowledge for all of us to hear and enjoy. So, our top-rated talk show host, who will tell these characters what their names are and remind you of what our expert is an expert in, will ask questions about insects. Our translator will translate that question from English into the native tongue of our expert. Our expert will then answer that question in his native tongue, translating it back to English so that we all can hear. Our interviewer will ask a few questions, but then she'll field a question from the studio audience. So please make sure that whomever gets chosen asks a question that is on topic. All right, so let's give this a try. Okay, we are rolling in 5, 4, 3.
Hello and welcome to the Coyote Show. Today we have two special guests, an expert in insects and his lovely translator. His name is Mike Stan, and our lovely expert's name is Unga. So, first question, why insects?
They're fun and slimy.
Great. Wonderful. Next question. Have you ever tasted an insect?
Eats it all day and it tastes wonderful. It's fantastic.
Okay. What's your favorite kind of insect to eat?
I
think I'm saying that.
The earthworm.
Great. Now we will take a question from the studio audience. Anyone? Anyone? Any questions? Any questions? Yep. Going once. Going twice.
Raise your hand, people.
Why the earthworm?
Wait, what?
Why the earthworm?
Great
question.
Why is
I don't say no, but I think
the dirt that they come from, it tastes good on it.
Great! Earthworms. Okay. Thank you, studio audience. Thank you, lovely expert who likes to eat earthworms. And thank you to his lovely translator.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is not a plant. He is not a plant. He just, that was a great job.